Okay, so we have discussed the basic concepts of the curves. Okay, that what are the curves, why we are providing the curves, what are the needs of the curves, okay, in the different routes, for example, railway, roads, pipelines, canals, etc. Also, we have discussed the different classes of curves. So if it is in the horizontal plane, it will be called the horizontal curve, or if it is in the vertical plane, it will be called the vertical curves. Then we have the simple circular curves, the compound curves, the reverse curves, the deviation curves. So if we conclude it, so curves are usually employed in line of communication in order that the change of direction at the intersection of the straight lines shall be gradual. Okay, see, if we have one line of communication, we have another line of communication. So that is the intersection of the two line of communication. So to make the change of direction at the intersection of these two line of communication gradual, we will have to provide a curve. We will have to employ a curve. And the lines connected by the curves mean जो ये जो first line of communication है और second line of communication है, so the lines connected by the curves are tangential to it. In at the starting of the curve, the first line of communication will be tangent, and at the end of the curve, the second line will be tangent to the curve. So these two lines are called tangents, or these are called the straights. Okay, and the curve which we are employing, it will be generally a circular arc or parabolic arc. So circular curves, as we have discussed, they are majorly divided in three classes: simple circular curves, compound circular curves, and reverse circular curves. So simple circular curves will consist of a single arc. Compound curve will consist of two or more simple curves of different radii but bending in the same direction. And reverse curve consists of two simple curves, either of equal or unequal radii, but bending in the opposite direction. Okay. Now, uh, being an engineer, we are dealing with the designing of different structures. So, if you are designing a curve, so we have two types of data. One, some information will be given to you, and the rest of the data or the rest of the parameters will be determined or it will be calculated. See, in survey, we have two types of data. One is called the observations. Yeah, that is called the measurements. And second one are called the calculations or computations or determinations. दो types का data होता है survey में. One is the observations or measurements which you have to practically observe in the field. जो आपने practically measure करना है, जो आपने practically observe करना है, जो आपने practically collect करना है, that is called the observed data, or that is called the measured data. Then from the measured data, we are extracting some information, we are applying some mathematical equation to get some additional information. So that is called the calculated data, that is called the computed data, that is called the determined data. जो हमने स्टार्ट में डिस्कस की ना, जो थर्ड स्टेप है सर्वेयर का, जो डेटा प्रोसेसिंग होता है, the data which you have observed, yeah, the data which you have collected, the data which you have measured at the field, then we are applying some computations and calculations to get some extra, yeah, some additional, yeah, some more information. So whenever you are designing the curves, you will need three type of data. ठीक है, थ्री पैरामीटर जो है ये आपके पास ऑब्जर्व होनी चाहिए, ये आपके पास मेजर्ड होनी चाहिए, बाकी जो है वो फिर हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं. बाकी जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द डिजाइनिंग ऑफ द कर्व्स, it will be calculated. तीन पैरामीटर जो है वो आपको बेसिक्स होनी चाहिए। एक ये है, सी suppose this is your starting point, so what will be the change of this point? It will be 0 0 0 0. I mean, that is the starting point of your road, canal, pipeline, etc. So for example, that is the intersection point. I mean, at this point you have to change your direction. So for example, it is we can say that 588 meter, 580 588 meter. So we can represent it 5 plus 8 meter. That is the change of the intersection point. मीन जहां पे आपने डायरेक्शन डिफ्लेक्ट करना है, डायरेक्शन आपने चेंज करना है, जो इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट है उस पॉइंट का चेंज आपके पास होना चाहिए. दैट इज द फर्स्ट रिक्वायरमेंट. क्लियर? Second requirement is the angle of deflection. This is called the angle of deflection. मीन कि कितने एंगल पे आप प्रीवियस लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन से डिफ्लेक्ट हुए हैं, या द एंगल बिटवीन द प्रीवियस लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन एंड द नेक्स्ट लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, द बैकवर्ड टेंजेंट एंड द फॉरवर्ड टेंजेंट के दरमियान ये डिफ्लेक्शन एंगल कितना है. दैट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट. ये आपको पता होगा. सो जब भी आप करो डिजाइन करते हैं ना, तो आपको तो इस पॉइंट का पता होगा ना कि किस पॉइंट से आपका डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रहा है. सो व्हाट इज द चेंज ऑफ दैट पॉइंट, और कितने एंगल पे आप डिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं, कितने एंगल पे आप दूसरे डायरेक्शन पे डाइवर्ट हो रहे हैं. सो डिफ्लेक्शन एंगल आपके पास होना चाहिए. थर्ड एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, रेडियस ऑफ द करो. द करो व्हिच यू विल डिजाइन in between these two line of communication, what will be its radius, uska radius kya hoga. So these three information will be required, and the rest of the data jo bhi hai, number of parameters hai, wo phir hum kya karte hain, wo hum calculate karte hain. So aap log mind mein rakhe ki whenever you are designing the curves, you must have the change of the intersection point, you must well have the deflection angle, and you must select the radius of the curve. Radius of the curve जो है ये experience base पे select करते हैं, या sharpness and flatness of the curve की base पे select करते हैं. अगर radius आप कम रखते हैं ना तो curve sharp होगा, अगर radius आप ज्यादा रखते हैं तो curve जो है वो flat होगा. Again it will be depend on the space availability, the budget of the project, ठीक है, उसमें भी डिपेंड करते हैं. लेकिन at this level you must know that whenever you are designing a curve, you must have the change of the intersection point, you must will have the deflection angle, and you must will have the radius of the curve. Clear? The rest of the information जो वो फिर हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं. अच्छा, रेडियस ऑफ कर्व जो है, that is a kind of parameter which is representing or designating a curve. जिस तरह हमने डिस्कस किया ना कि अगर रेडियस कम हो तो कर्व शार्प होगा, अगर रेडियस ज्यादा हो तो रेडियस जो है वो फ्लैट होगा. ठीक है, तो रेडियस is a kind of representation of a curve, it is a kind of designation of a curve. So basically a curve can be designated by two we can say that two parameters, yeah, two way. One is called the radius of the curve, and the second जो है that is the angle subtended by the center of a chord of a particular length. See, suppose अगर ऑलरेडी आप मोटरवे पे जा रहे हैं और बीच में कोई कर्व आ जाए, तो आप किसी से पूछे कि ये कर्व कितना है. ठीक है, how you will define a curve, how you will designate a curve, how you will represent a curve. So a curve is designated by two ways. One is the radius of the curve, कि इस कर्व का रेडियस कितना है. यार इस कर्व का जो रेडियस है वो 500 मीटर है. So it is a kind of designation. Okay? एक तो यह है कि आप रेडियस से कर्व को डिजिग्नेट करते हैं. सेकंड जो है that is the angle subtended at the center by a chord of a particular length. Now see, suppose if this is the curve starting from this point and ending at this point, so for example this is the origin of the curve. Okay, now see, ये एक अर्क है ना, एक कर्व है, अगर इस कर्व पे हम कहीं पे भी दो पॉइंट्स ले लें और उन पॉइंट्स को हम ज्वाइन कर लें, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड व्हाट, इसको क्या कहते हैं, कॉर्ड कहते हैं। ठीक है, नाउ if we take some standard chord, some particular length of the chord, and what will be their standard length, it will be one chain. One chain का length कितना होता है जी, what is the length of one chain, पढ़ा है सर्वे वन में, 100 फीट का होता है ना। स्टैंडर्ड चेन का लेंथ क्या होता है इंजीनियर चेन का,
Yes, sir.
100 feet होता है, या we can take it 30 meter. So if we take a standard chord, from the standard chord I will mean one chain length, a chord of length having one chain, either 100 feet or 30 meter. Now ये one chain length या ये जो standard chord है, ये सेंटर के साथ कितना एंगल बना रहा है, that is called degree of the curve. इसको क्या कहते हैं, डिग्री ऑफ द कर्व कहते हैं, डी से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। So that is another method through which we can designate a curve. अगर आपसे कोई पूछे कि यार ये कर्व कितना है, तो आप कह सकते हैं कि ये 300 मीटर वाला कर्व है, so it is the designation of the curve based on the radius. और अगर कोई आपको कह दे कि यार ये 2 डिग्री कर्व है, कितना है, 2 डिग्री है, तो इस 2 डिग्री कर्व का क्या मतलब होगा कि इस कर्व पे if you take a standard chord again, standard chord mean one chain length, either 100 feet or 30 meter, so that standard chord will make 2 degree angle with this center, so that is another kind of designation of a curve. तो फिर हम उसको 2 डिग्री कर्व कहेंगे। क्लियर हो गए दोनों, रेडियस एंड डिग्री ऑफ कर्व।
सर ये 2D एक बार फिर बता दें।
सी, जिस तरह मैंने आपको बता दिया ना कि सपोज अगर एक लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन है, दूसरा लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन है, इनके दरमियान यहाँ पे एक कर्व है, ठीक है, तो आपसे अगर कोई पूछे कि यार ये कर्व कितना है, तो दो तरीकों से हम इसको डिजिग्नेट कर सकते हैं। एक क्या है, सिंपल रेडियस, कि इस कर्व का रेडियस कितना है, तो डायरेक्टली आप बता सकते हैं ना कि इस कर्व का रेडियस सपोज 300 मीटर है, 400 मीटर रेडियस है, 500 मीटर रेडियस है। एक तो ये हो गया। दूसरा जो प्रोसीजर है वो डिग्री ऑफ कर्व है। डिग्री ऑफ कर्व का मतलब ये है कि अगर आप इस कर्व पे एक स्टैंडर्ड कॉर्ड ले लें, स्टैंडर्ड कॉर्ड अगेन वन चेन लेंथ वाला 100 फीट और 30 मीटर स्टैंडर्ड कॉर्ड ले लें, इसको आप सेंटर के साथ ज्वाइन कर लें, तो ये जो एंगल बनाएगा ना, दैट विल बी कॉल्ड द डिग्री ऑफ कर्व। इसको हम क्या कहते हैं, डिग्री ऑफ कर्व कहते हैं। तो अगर आपको कोई बताए कि ये कर्व सपोज 1 डिग्री का है या ये 1 डिग्री कर्व है, तो डायरेक्टली आपके माइंड में ये क्लियर होना चाहिए कि एक स्टैंडर्ड कॉर्ड जो है सेंटर के साथ 1 डिग्री एंगल बना रहा है। क्लियर
सर ये
Yes,
एनी
sir.
2 पॉइंट पर ले सकते हैं,
जी,
एनी 2 पॉइंट पर ले सकते हैं सर, ये कर्व पर
कर्व
ये
पे
कार्ड।
कर्व पे एनी 2 पॉइंट्स आप ले सकते हैं, लेकिन कार्ड का जो लेंथ है वो स्टैंडर्ड होगा। यहाँ पे भी आप ले लेना, तो ये भी सेंटर के साथ वही 1 डिग्री एंगल बनाएगा या 2 डिग्री एंगल बनाएगा, जिस डिग्री का कर्व बनाया हुआ है वो कांस्टेंट होगा ना। ठीक है, अच्छा,
सर ये स्टैंडर्ड स्पेसिफाई होगा, मतलब उसका हमें लेंथ मालूम होगा कि इतना कार्ड लेना।
अच्छा, स्टार्ट में मैंने आप लोगों को बता दिया कि whenever you are designing a curve, so you will have 3 parameter. One is the change of the intersection point. Second one is the deflection angle. So these two are the hard parameter. ये तो must आपके पास ग्राउंड से आ जाएंगे ना, कि सपोज यहाँ तक आप आ गए, यहाँ से अपने डायरेक्शन चेंज करना है, सो व्हाट इज द चेंज ऑफ दिस पॉइंट एंड व्हाट इज दिस एंगल। ये तो हार्ड पैरामीटर, ये तो फिक्स्ड होंगे आपके पास। ठीक है, थर्ड पैरामीटर क्या है, कर्व है, कि आपने कितना कर्व डिजाइन करना है, कितनी रेडियस का कर्व आपने डिजाइन करना है, या कितनी डिग्री आप करो अपने डिजाइन करना है. So this will be selected based on the experience, based on the space availability for the curves, based on the जो बजट होता है, बजट पे. ठीक है, तो फिर आप सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि या 300 मीटर का करो बनाएंगे, 400 मीटर का बनाएंगे, 500 का बनाएंगे, या 1 डिग्री करो बनाएंगे, 2 डिग्री करो बनाएंगे, 3 डिग्री करो बनाएंगे. दिस विल बी अ काइंड ऑफ सिलेक्शन based on experience, based on location, based on budget. क्लियर हो गया?
यस सर, ओके.
अच्छा, अगेन बता रहा हूं ना, 3 पैरामीटर्स रिक्वायर्ड होंगे, चेनेज एंड डिफ्लेक्शन एंगल. ये तो हॉट पैरामीटर्स है, फील्ड से आ जाएंगे. इन दोनों करो का जो साइज है ना, वो आपने सेलेक्ट करना है. तो करो जो है, आइदर हम रेडियस पे डिफाइन करते हैं या डिग्री ऑफ करो पे डिफाइन करते हैं कि आप कितना करो बनाएंगे, 1 डिग्री करो बनाएंगे, 2 डिग्री करो बनाएंगे, या रेडियस भी आप बता सकते, 400 मीटर, 500 मीटर, एक्सेट्रा. अच्छा, so in Pakistan a curve is designated by the angle subtended at the center by a chord of 30 meter. ठीक है, 30 मीटर कार्ड जो सेंटर के साथ एंगल बनाता है ना, दैट इज कॉल्ड द डिग्री ऑफ कर्व. सो पाकिस्तान में मोस्टली हम ये डिजिग्नेशन यूज करते हैं कर्व्स की. स्टैंडर्डली अगर आप डॉक्यूमेंटेशन देखें कर्व्स की, तो उसका जो डिजिग्नेशन होगा वो इन टर्म ऑफ डिग्री ऑफ कर्व होगा. तो अगर कोई आपको कह दे कि यार ये करो जो 2 डिग्री करो है, तो आपके माइंड में क्लियर होना चाहिए कि अगर इस करो में हम एक स्टैंडर्ड कार्ड ले ले तो वो सेंटर के साथ 2 डिग्री का एंगल बनाएगा. ठीक है
सर, ये कॉर्ड वाली बात जो आपने की सर, ये डिग्री ऑफ कर्व डी, सर ये तो स्ट्रेट लाइन होता है ना कॉर्ड, तो ये तो हमेशा 1 डिग्री होगा.
नहीं, जरूरी नहीं है कि 1 डिग्री हो.
सर कॉर्ड स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं होता.
कार्ड स्ट्रेट लाइन है, लेकिन एंगल तो 1 डिग्री नहीं हो सकता ना.
सर आपका क्या मतलब है ये 2 डिग्री एंगल से? सर ये समझ नहीं आई मुझे.
देखें, ये एक लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन है, ये दूसरा लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन है, इनके दरमियान ये कर्व है ना. अगर ये सर्कुलर कर्व है तो इसका एक सेंटर पॉइंट होगा. ठीक है. अच्छा, अब इस कर्व पे आप एक स्टैंडर्ड कार्ड ले लें. स्टैंडर्ड कार्ड मीन 30 मीटर या 100 फीट. तो ये 2 पॉइंट्स आ जाएंगे ना कर्व पे. इन 2 पॉइंट्स को आप सेंटर के साथ ज्वाइन कर ले, तो यहां पे कितना एंगल बनेगा? दैट इज कॉल्ड डिग्री ऑफ कर्व. इसको क्या कहते हैं? डिग्री ऑफ कर्व. ये 1 डिग्री भी हो सकता है, 2 डिग्री भी हो सकता है, 3 डिग्री भी हो सकता है, 1.5 डिग्री भी हो सकता है, 2.5 डिग्री भी हो सकता है. जितना डिग्री ऑफ कर्व कम हो, उतना वी कैन से दैट उतना कर्व क्या होगा? शार्प होगा. जितना डिग्री ऑफ कर्व ज्यादा हो, उतना कर्व फ्लैट होगा. अब क्लियर हो गया?
जी सर, क्लियर हो गया.
अच्छा, डिग्री ऑफ कर्व इज अ काइंड ऑफ डिजिग्नेशन. जिस तरह रेडियस है ना, रेडियस तो मोस्ट कॉमन है, आप लोगों के माइंड में आ जाता है कि सपोज 400 मीटर का कर्व है, तो दैट इज अ काइंड ऑफ डिजिग्नेशन ऑफ द कर्व. 400 मीटर उसका रेडियस है. सिमिलरली डिग्री ऑफ कर्व भी अ काइंड ऑफ डिजिग्नेशन है कि अगर उस कर्व पे हम एक स्टैंडर्ड कार्ड ले ले तो वो सेंटर के साथ कितना एंगल बनाएगा, उसको डिग्री ऑफ कर्व कहते हैं.
Excuse me, sir.
जी,
Sir, we have final in the class.
okay. Kindly remind me. Okay.
Yes, sir, I was just
So-
reminding you.
Okay, so mostly in Pakistan we are representing the curves in terms of degrees of curves, and mostly in English countries the also the curves is designated by the degree of curves. Okay. Sorry, in English countries curves is defined by the radius of the curve, but in America, Canada, UK, mostly in Pakistan, in these countries a curves are designated by the degree of curve. For example, a 4 degree curve means a curve having angle of 4 degree at the center subtended by a chord of 30 meter length. Okay, suppose if someone told you that this curve this is a 4 degree curve. अगर ऑलरेडी एक कर्व है ना, और आपको कोई बताए कि दिस इज 4 डिग्री कर्व, सो इट मींस दैट if you take a standard card on that curve, it will make 4-degree angle. Okay, now let's define the relationship between the radius of the curve and the degree of the curve. So see, for example, this is one line of communication, this is another line of communication. Suppose here we have a simple circular curve. So this is the center point O. Okay, so this will be the radius. Now, for example, if we take a standard chord mean 100 feet or 30 meter. Suppose from this point up to this point, this is 30-meter chord. So the angle which it subtend with the center, it will be called what? Degree of curve. It will be represented by D. Clear? Now, if we divide this chord exactly at the midpoint, so what will be this angle? D by 2. And what will be this one? ये क्या होगा? 15 in term of meter, because we have taken a standard chord. So the length of this chord is 30 meter and half of this chord will be 15 meter. So see, D is degree of the curve, R is the radius. Now we are going to define the relationship between the radius of the curve and the degree of curve. Okay, so if someone told you that this curve is 2 degree or 3 degree, so then you must be able to convert it into radius. Yeah, if the radius of the curve is given, then you must be able to convert it into degree of curve. Similarly, जिस तरह हम करते हैं ना कि we have meter is the unit of length and feet is also the unit of length. Then we know that in 1 meter we have 3.28 feet. Okay, so similarly, radius and degrees are the two units, are the two parameters through which we can designate a curve. So then you must know some relationship between these two parameters to convert radius into degree and degree into radius. Clear? So again, let's see this. We have a curve having center point O. R is the radius. We have taken a standard chord of length 30 meter. Now the angle subtended by this chord will be degree of the curve. Now exactly if we draw here at the midpoint, if we draw a perpendicular, so the angle will be bisected and this will be D by 2. Okay, so now we can take sine D by 2 will be equal to what? 15 divided by R. Yeah, we can say that R is equal to 15 divided by sine D by 2. So this is the exact relationship between the radius of the curve and the degree of the curve. For example, if someone told you that this curve is of 2 degree, this curve is of 2 degree. So just put here 2 and you will get the radius of that curve. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now also we know that when the angle is small, then we can take sine theta is equal to what? Theta. Approximately. Na, jab angle both small ho, so then we are taking sine theta is equal to theta. So if the degree of curve is very small, for example 1 degree, 0.5 degree, so then we can take it sine theta approximately equal to theta. So then R will be equal to 15 divided by D by 2. Okay, now D is in degrees, so just convert it into radians. So 15, because numerical calculation में आप degree use नहीं कर सकते, आप radian use करेंगे. So D is in degree, multiply it by pi divided by 180. Okay, so you will get R is equal to 1719 divided by D. This is the approximate relationship between degree of curve and radius. Okay, 17, 19 by d. So now if someone told you that, for example, we have 2 degree of curve, so just put here 2 and you will get I think 870, yeah 860. 860 मीटर will be the curve radius. अगर आपके पास 2 डिग्री कर्व है ना, तो उसका रेडियस क्या होगा? 860 मीटर होगा. So this is the approximate relationship and this is the exact relationship. Is it clear? See, exact R is equal to 15 sine g by 2, and we can say that R is equal to this one. So now if the radius is given, for example, if someone told you that this curve is 1000 meter, so what will be its degree? So just put here 1000 and you can calculate the degree of curve, that how much will be the angle subtended by the standard chord through this curve. And if someone told you that suppose we have 3 degree curve, so just put here 3 and you will get that approximately we have 570 something. This is the radius of that. Okay, in this relationship R will be in meter and D will be in degrees. Okay, similarly if you take the standard chord in FPS system, so then the length of the standard chord will be 100 feet. Okay, so in that case then we are using this relationship 5730 by d. तो इस केस में आपके पास जो रेडियस आएगा वो फीट में होगा. ठीक है, जस्ट कंफ्यूज ना हो. इसमें अगर आप d डिग्री में पुट करेंगे सो यू विल गेट रेडियस इन मीटर, और यहाँ पे अगर आप d डिग्री में पुट करेंगे सो यू विल गेट रेडियस इन फीट. So this is the relationship between the radius of the curve and the degree of the curve, and these two are the parameters through which we can designate a curve. So again, now whenever you are designing a curve, so first you will have the change of the intersection point, you will have the deflection angle, and you will select the radius or degree of curve. तो ये 3 पैरामीटर आपके पास आ जाए तो बाकी हम सब कैलकुलेट करेंगे फिर. ठीक है, एनी क्वेश्चन? See, if we have 1 degree curve, so just put here 1. So what will be its radius? 5730 feet. That will be the radius of the curve. So you can convert now radius into degree of curve or degree of curve into radius. Okay. Now let's furtherly just discuss the nomenclatures of the circular curves. Again, being an engineer, you must know about the technical and practical names of the different parameters. So see, this is one line of communication, this A, B, B dash, and B is the point at which we have to change our direction. So this AB and BC, these are the line of communication. These are called straights. These are called tangents. Okay, in AB and BC, these are the straights which we have to connect through a curve. So these are called tangents, these are called straights, these are called the line of communication. Okay, the point B at which we have to change our direction, that is called the intersection point. Yeah, that is called the point of intersection. That is called the vertex point. ठीक है, इसको वर्टेक्स पॉइंट भी कहते हैं, पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन भी कहते हैं, या इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट कहते हैं. ठीक है. Now suppose if you are going in this direction and suppose you have changed your direction to the right side, so then the curve which we will design, it will be called the right-handed curve, because the curve is deflected into the right hand. इसको फिर right-handed curve कहते हैं. And suppose if you are going in this direction and you have changed your direction to the left side, then the curve which we will design, it will be called the left-handed curve because its direction will be to the left side. So if the curve deflects to the right of the direction, that is called the right-handed curve, and if the curve deflect to the left of the direction of the progress of survey, it is called the left-handed curve. Okay. Now the first line of communication, yeah, this AB, that is called the first tangent, that is called the rear tangent, or that is called the back tangent. Okay. The BC, that is called the second tangent or forward tangent. ठीक है, और नेक्स्ट टेंजेंट एक बैकवर्ड टेंजेंट होगा जिस डायरेक्शन पे आप जा रहे हैं ना, और फिर जो दूसरा है वो एक बैकवर्ड होगा और दूसरा फॉरवर्ड टेंजेंट होगा. ठीक है. ओके, वी हैव दीज टू लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. सो at some specific point we will have to start the curve, and at a specific point the curve will end. So these 2 points, T1 and T2 point, at which the curve touch the straight lines, the points at which the curve touch the tangents line, yeah, the points at which the curve touch the line of communications, these are called the tangent points. और इसी पॉइंट पे ये लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन जो है ये कर्व को टेंजेंट होगा. Similarly, this line BC line will be tangent to the curve at T2 point. So T1 and T2 are called the tangent points. Now T1 जो है, that is the start of the curve. This is the first tangent point. That is called the first tangent point. Yeah, that is called the beginning of the curve. Yeah, that is called the point of curve. Yeah, that is called the tangent curve point. Because we are shifting from tangent to curve. जिस तरह हमने previous एक slides में discuss की ना, कि we have a tangent and we are going to shift from tangent to circular curve. So this point is called tangent to curve point, या first tangent point, या point of curve. Last जो point है, at this point we are going from curve to tangent, so that is called curve tangent point, yeah, that is called point of tangency, yeah, that is called end of curve, that is also called the second tangent. ठीक है. अच्छा, the angle which the backward tangent make with the forward tangent, that is called the angle of intersection. ये जो inside angle है ना, that is called the intersection angle. और जो outside angle है, that is called the deflection angle. Mean the angle by which the forward tangent deflect from the backward tangent. ये जो forward tangent है ना, backward tangent से कितने angle पे deflect हुआ है. So this is called the angle of deflection and this is called the angle of intersection. ठीक है. The distance from the point of intersection to the tangent point, that is called tangent length. Similarly, ये जो point of intersection है और इस tangent तक जो distance है, that is called the tangent length. और ये दोनों same होंगे. So the distance from the point of intersection to the tangent point is called the tangent distance or tangent length. Okay. The line which is joining T1 and T2 straightly, अगर इसको आप join कर लें, so this is called the long chord. ये longest chord है ना, 3 points को आप करो कि join करते हैं. In between these 2 points, if you take any 2 points और उसको अगर आप join कर लें, तो ये longest chord नहीं होगा. This is the longest chord. This is the main chord. In the arc T1 if T2, T1 if T2, that is the main curve. that is the length of the curve, that is the main curvature. Okay, the midpoint on the curve here, the midpoint on the curve, that is called the apex point, that is called the summit point. इसको apex point कहते हैं या summit point कहते हैं, which is bisecting the curve into two equal parts. ठीक है, the distance from point of intersection to the apex point to the summit point, mean the distance between the summit point and point of intersection, that is called external distance. इसको external distance कहते हैं. And the distance between the apex point and the mid of the long chord, ये long chord है ना, E is the midpoint of the long chord. So the distance between the midpoint of the long chord and the midpoint of the curve या the apex, that is called middle ordinate. ये जो बाहर distance है, that is called the external distance, and this is called the middle ordinate, or this is called the worst sine of curve. And the angle T1 OT2, that is called the central angle. Okay, that is called the central angle. Clear हो गई nomenclature?
Sir, middle ordinate from point E to
F.
intersection तक.
From mid of the long chord, from mid of the long chord to the mid of the curve, या from the summit to the mid of the curve, इसको middle ordinate कहते हैं.
Okay, sir.
बाकी nomenclature clear हो गया?
ये पॉइंट बी जो है,
B जो है, that is the intersection point. ठीक है, अच्छा. So as we have discussed, R is the radius of the curve, BC is the beginning of curve or point of curvature or tangent curve point, EC is end of the curve or point of tangency or curve tangent point, PI is the, that is the point of intersection, these are the tangent length. Okay, L is the length of the curve. Okay, that is the mid ordinate. आप लोग जो जस्ट कंसेप्चुअली इसको अंडरस्टैंड कर ले, जरूरी नहीं है कि ये जो सिंबल्स है ये हर जगह पे सेम हो. ठीक है, ये एक्सटर्नल डिस्टेंस होता है फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन टू द एपेक्स पॉइंट. दिस इज द कॉर्ड लेंथ, जो मेन कॉर्ड है, एंड दिस इज द डिफ्लेक्शन एंगल. दिस वन इज द सेंट्रल एंगल, यहाँ पे इंटरसेक्शन एंगल है, और ये रेडियस. ठीक है. So as we have discussed, that the two straight line AB and BC which are connected by the curve are called tangent or straight. The B point is called the intersection point or the vertex point. When the curve deflects to the right side, it is called right-handed curve, and if it is deflected to the left side, it is called the left-handed curve. The AB and BC are the tangents. So जो first line है इसको initial tangent कहते हैं, first tangent कहते हैं, rear tangent या back tangent. सेकंड जो होते हैं वो फाइनल या सेकंड या फॉरवर्ड या फ्रंट टेंजेंट होते हैं. ठीक है, T1 and T2 जो है, these are the tangent points. फर्स्ट T1 जो है, that is the curve point, और नेक्स्ट जो टेंजेंट है इसको पॉइंट ऑफ टेंजेंसी कहते हैं. एंगल जो है इन बिटवीन द टू स्ट्रेट्स, that is called the intersection angle, और ये जो एंगल है इसको डिफ्लेक्शन एंगल कहते हैं. The distance from the intersection point to the tangent point, that is called the tangent length. दोनों साइड पे ये सेम होता है, और सर्कुलर करो, remember. The line joining the two tangent points are called the long chord. The T1 FT2, that is the curve. The midpoint of F is called the summit point or apex point. The distance between intersection point and apex point is called apex distance or external distance. The distance between the midpoint of the curve and midpoint of the chord is called the mid ordinate or the worst sine of curve. The angle subtended at the center is called the central angle. Okay. So these we have discussed. Now देखिए बस actually एक दो slides हैं. Central angle. See, if we have this one line of communication and it is deflected, for example, into the right side, so then this will be called the deflection angle and this will be called the intersection angle. So we know that I plus phi must be equal to 180. Yeah, we can say that phi will be equal to 180 minus I. In deflection angle, it will be equal to 180 minus intersection angle. Clear? Now, you can see that B, T1, O, T2 and B, ये हमारे पास क्या है? Quadrilateral है. This is a kind of quadrilateral. And at this point, the line of communication is tangent. So this angle will be 90 degree. Similarly, at T2 point, the next line of communication is tangent to the curve. So ये angle क्या होगा? ये भी 90 degree होगा. So a quadrilateral में sum of the internal angle जो है, mean in a quadrilateral shape, sum of the internal angles are equal to 360 degree. So inside क्या है हमारे पास? Intersection angle plus 90 degree plus this central angle, suppose it is x, and this angle, see, I plus 90 plus x plus 90 must be equal to 360 degree. Yeah, we can say that इस तरह हम लिख सकते हैं कि x is equal to 90 will be 180 और यहाँ से जब सब्ट्रैक्ट हो जाए तो क्या हो जाएगा? 180 माइनस I. इस तरह आएगा. क्लियर है इस तरह? जी. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
now we can say that x will be equal to pi. तो मतलब ये है कि जो सर्कुलर करो का सेंट्रल एंगल होता है, इट मस्ट बी इक्वल टू डिफ्लेक्शन एंगल. ठीक है, तो सेंट्रल एंगल जो होते हैं ना, ये डिफ्लेक्शन एंगल के बराबर होगा. अच्छा, अब देखें, इफ वी ड्रॉ या इफ वी बाइसेक्ट द सेंट्रल एंगल एट दिस पॉइंट, so it will pass through the midpoint of the long chord and through the apex point of the curve. ये concept भी mind में रखें कि अगर हम circular curve है और उसकी जो central angle है, if we bisect the central angle, so that line will pass from the center point of the long chord and will pass from the apex of the curve and will join the intersection point. ठीक है. अच्छा, सो एक कंक्लूजन तो हमारे पास यह गया कि एंगल ऑफ डिफ्लेक्शन विल बी इक्वल टू द सेंट्रल एंगल, या सेंट्रल एंगल विल बी इक्वल टू द डिफ्लेक्शन एंगल. Tangent length, that is the distance from the point of intersection to the first tangent point. So see, if we assume this triangle B, T1 and O, इस ट्राइंगल को हम assume कर लें, ये एंगल हमारे पास क्या है? 90 degree है. So we have a kind of right angle triangle and this angle is equal to pi by 2. So now we can take that tangent pi by 2 is equal to opposite, which is the tangent length, divided by base. And what is base? Base is the radius. In opposite divided by base. So the tangent length will be equal to r tangent pi by 2. ठीक है? So that is the tangent length. See, at the start we have discussed that for the designing of curve you will need the change of the intersection point, you will need the deflection angle, and you will need what? Radius of the curve. The rest of the data will be calculated. So here you can see that the tangent length is a function of radius and deflection angle. Okay, r tangent pi by 2. Okay. Length of the chord. See, for example, this is the total length of the chord. For example, that is L. Okay. So what will be this one? And this is a hop of the chord now, so it will be L by 2. Now if we assume this triangle T1, E and O, if we assume this triangle, and here we have the angle is pi by 2, so we can write it sine pi by 2 is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. So hypotenuse in this case is radius, because here we have the 90-degree angle and we have assumed this triangle T1, E and O. So sine pi by 2 will be equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. So if we solve it, you will get L is equal to 2 R sine pi by 2. So this will be the length of the long chord. And remember, ये most important parameter है during the design of the curves. And again, it is a function of what? Radius and pi. Okay, so length of the long chord will be equal to 2r sine pi by 2. Okay, length of the curve. See, what will be the length of the curve? So we know that S is equal to r theta. So S is the length of the curve. Suppose if it is represented by small l, so it will be equal to r, and theta is the actually the central angle. So if it is in degree, so just multiply it by pi into 180. So that will be the length of the curve. You get the distance T1 F T2. Yeah, also we can say that what is this curve? So it is a part of a circle. ये एक circle का एक portion है ना. So suppose this is the length of the arc, and what is the total length of this circle? वो क्या होते हैं? 2 pi r, which we call the circumference. And what is this angle? That is pi. और circle में total कितने angles होते हैं? 360. So the length of the arc divided by the total length must be equal to the angle of the arc divided by the total angle. In similar ratios है ना, कि ये length divided by total length is equal to this angle divided by total angle. So when you simplify it, you will get length of the curve is equal to pi r pi divided by 180. Again, it is a function of radius and deflection angle. Clear? समझ आ रहे?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last दो parameters हैं. Apex distance or external distance mean this distance. ठीक है? Apex distance or external distance mean it is the distance between the apex of the curve and the vertex, yeah, the intersection point. So that is actually what? FB, and it will be equal to BO, देखें ना, BO minus FO. ये जो BF है, that is equal to BF minus FO. So you will get this one. Now again, assume this triangle BT1 O and B. इस triangle को assume कर लें, ये 90 डिग्री है और ये हमारे पास जो है पाई बाई 2 है. ठीक है? So we can take cos pi by 2 is equal to base divided by hypotenuse. So base is r and hypotenuse is OB. Yeah, we can take it OB is equal to r divided by cos pi by 2. Yeah, we can write it secant pi by 2. Okay, mean r divided by cos by 2 या r multiplied by secant by 2. 1 over cos pi by 2 का उल्टा ले लेना, वो reverse ले ले, inverse ले ले, sorry. So now put these values here. BO is equal to r secant pi by 2 एंड FO किसके बराबर है ये बता सकता है? FO
Sir, radius of
Radius.
ठीक है. सो R फिर कॉमन ले लें, secant pi by 2 minus 1. So that is the external distance. R into secant pi by 2 minus 1. And again, you can see that it is a function of radius and deflection angle. ठीक है. Last one जो है, that is the mid-ordinate. mean ये FE, the distance between the midpoint of the long chord to the apex point, that is FE. Again, FE is equal to FO minus EO. Okay, FO minus EO. So again, if we assume this triangle T1, E and O, if we assume this triangle, here we have pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 will be equal to base, which is OE, divided by hypotenuse. In this case, this is base और ये hypotenuse है. So cos pi by 2 is equal to OE divided by R. Yeah, we can say that OE is equal to R cos pi by 2. ठीक है. So here FO is R minus R cos pi by 2. Yeah, you can take or is a common from this one. So it will be 1 minus cos pi by 2. So that is the mid-ordinate. Again, if you have the deflection angle, you have selected the radius and you have the change of the intersection point, then you can find out the central angle, tangent length, length of the long chord, length of the curve, apex distance and mid-ordinate, which are the parameters of the curves. ठीक है, ये curves के basic parameters हैं. So which we have discussed: the tangent length, length of the chord, length of the curve, apex distance, mid-ordinate. So this were the basic parameters of the curve. So in today's lecture, we have just introduced the basic concept of the surveys. We have discussed the course outline, and we have introduced the curves, the objectives, the needs of the curves, the different classes of the curves. Also, we have discussed the nomenclatures and the different parameters which can be calculated from the radius and deflection angle. Okay.